Teofimo Lopez has downplayed WBO welterweight champion Brian Norman Jr.'s recent fifth-round knockout victory over Jin Sasaki, questioning the quality of the opponent and implying the win holds little significance. While Norman is reportedly eager to face Lopez, the interest appears one-sided. Lopez, a former unified lightweight champion now campaigning at 140 pounds, has instead focused on opponents like Arnold Barboza Jr., Steve Claggett, and Jermaine Ortiz, fighters perceived as less risky stylistically. Critics argue a fight against Norman Jr. could pose serious problems for Lopez, given Norman's power, physicality, and pressure-fighting style, traits that have historically troubled Lopez, as seen in past struggles against Jermaine Ortiz, Sandor Martin, and George Kambosos Jr. Sources close to Lopez suggest that if he moves up to 147, it will not be to challenge Norman for his title. A more likely scenario would see Lopez pursue high-reward matchups, potentially against names like Ryan Garcia or the winner of Manny Pacquiao versus Mario Barrios. Any welterweight move would likely hinge on the financial upside and Lopez's confidence in the matchup. Negotiations with top contenders have also proven challenging. Lopez recently pulled out of talks for a bout with Devin Haney, fueling concerns about his willingness to face high-risk opposition. At 140, big money fights remain scarce unless Saudi advisor Turki Alalshik backs a marquee clash, such as Lopez versus Richardson Hitchens. A bout with WBA champion Gary Antoine Russell, another dangerous pressure fighter, appears unlikely.
Champions of 47.
Brian Norman looked really good.
Yeah, but against who?
Highlight reel knockout.
But against who? Yeah, anybody can look good until you take to that next level. Feel me? So that's why they've been talking about other fighters, not Teofimo. So I wonder why. But other than that, man, I don't know. Anybody. We're trying to stay ready, stay maintaining. Right now, I'm in the 55s, 56 march. I'm a little high. After this run, God willing, I'll be at 53.
3 pounds on.
So,
crazy.
But nevertheless, trying to maintain, never know. Might go to 47 or just maintain and retain my belt at 40.
Floyd Schofield Sr. has poured cold water on any potential clash between his son, rising lightweight contender Floyd Kid Austin Schofield Jr., and undefeated prospect Abdullah Mason. Speaking after Schofield Jr.'s dominant first-round knockout over former world champion Tevin Farmer last Saturday, Schofield Sr. said Mason is not on their radar and wouldn't be much of a threat even if he were. Schofield Sr. predicted that his son would destroy Mason, citing both amateur history and professional sparring sessions where he claims Schofield Jr. was told to ease up on the 22-year-old southpaw. Despite being close in age, Mason is 22, and Schofield Jr. just a year older, Schofield Sr. believes the two are worlds apart in terms of skill and ring IQ. Referencing Mason's shaky performance against Johan Vasquez last November when he was dropped twice in the opening round. Schofield Sr. doesn't believe top-rank Mason's promoters will risk matching him with Schofield Jr. anytime soon. Mason's recent fights against Vasquez and Jeremiah Nakathila have exposed flaws in his defense, particularly his tendency to leave himself open while throwing uppercuts and left hooks. Schofield Sr. warned that against a finisher like Kid Austin, those openings would be fatal.
Kid Austin versus Abdullah Mason just got a lot more interesting.
How?
What do you think about that fight?
How? Mason is a good fighter, but Mason will get destroyed by Kid.
Destroyed?
How?
Destroyed?
We keep telling I mean, just look at the facts. Look at when he got hit by that other guy. Kid hit way harder than that guy. Way more accurate, way more agile. Mason wouldn't stand a chance. They shared the ring together already. And I had to ask Floyd before you hit 2 off him, work defense. It's facts. I've been saying that. We already beat Mason in the amateurs, and then they even have it on film us them two sparring. So it's nothing, and that ain't taking away nothing from Mason. It's just Mason is a great fighter, but he's running into the greatest boxer of all time. So it is what it is. That don't take away from none of their accomplishments. Just no boxing history didn't go to school, was just programmed the 5 styles of boxing since 8. While other people in school, he got to study what style of boxing to go to the gym. Nobody ever in history. So what people seeing, they're not going to understand right now. Nobody in history was hypnotized.